Good morning students, Jai Swaminarayan. Today we are going to start with the chapter number 10, Light. The whole chapter is divided into two parts, reflection and refraction. In the part reflection you will study how the image formation takes place, and also you will study about the power lenses, and in refraction part you will study about rainbow formation, mirage, as well as you will also study about refractive index and also how the twinkling of stars takes place. Now, we will start with the chapter. Before starting with the chapter, I want to ask one question: how you all are able to see the objects around yourself? Obviously, the answer will be eyes. But the another most important thing that you require to see the things around yourself is light. So what we can say, the light is a form of energy that is required to see the things around us. Now we know that the major part of the light we get, the biggest source of the light for us is sun, and the distance between earth and the sun is so vast, and this distance is totally vacuum. Then how does the light travel through this vacuum? Don't worry, the light does not require any material or a medium to travel. It can travel through any medium, also it can travel through vacuum. And the velocity of the light in the vacuum is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Now, there are various sources of the objects. From that, we can divide these sources of object, or we can say we can divide these objects into two parts or two types. One is luminous type of objects and second is non-luminous objects. What do you mean by luminous objects? The objects which can emit their own light. For example, sun. Sun is having its own light and it can reflect its own light. So sun is a luminous object. The bulb at your home, tube lights, torch, candle, they can emit their own light, right? So they are luminous objects. Then what do you mean by non-luminous objects? The objects which cannot emit their own light but can reflect the light which is falling on them. For example, moon. The moon is not having its own light, but the light of the sun falls on the moon and then moon reflects it to us, right? So moon is non-luminous object. Similarly, there are various objects like chair, book, flower, trees, fan, bed, road, etc. Everything, even we also. So these all the objects are non-luminous objects because they do not emit their own light. They are not having their own light. They reflect the light which they receive from the luminous objects. Now we will start with the major part. First part, that is most important, reflection of light. Now we know that if suppose if you are having a tennis ball and you throw it on a ground, what happens? It bounces back. Similarly, when you throw a light on any object, it also bounces back. And this bouncing of the light ray is known as reflection of light. So what do you mean by reflection of light? The process of sending back light rays which fall on them on the surface of the object is called as reflection of light. Now, most important topic, laws of reflection, already studied in 8th standard, and this can be asked for 1 to 2 marks in the board exam. So we will study the laws of reflection. There are two laws in laws of reflection. What does the first law say? That incident ray, reflected ray and the normal all lies in the same plane. And what the second law says? The angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Then what do you mean by incident ray, reflected ray, normal? What do you mean by angle of reflection, angle of incidence? What do you mean by ray? So let us study all these terms. Okay. Again and again I am saying a ray of light, ray of light. What do you mean by a ray of light? Suppose you are having a torch, right? And you switch on the torch. The light, you will see that the light coming out of the torch, right? This light will travel in a straight line, and this single straight line along which the light travel is known as a ray. Many such rays combine together to form beam. So this is whole beam and this is single line through along which the light travel is known as ray. Then what do you mean by incident ray? Suppose we are having a mirror and it is named as M and M dash. M M dash. Okay. Now there is a source of light over here. It can be a sun, it can be a torch, or it can be any object. This source of object is emitting light. From that a single ray is coming and falling on the mirror. This ray lets fall on the point O on the mirror M and M dash. So the ray which falls on the mirror is called as incident ray. So AO is the incident ray. Then what do you mean by reflected ray? As I said, any object is when the rays of light fall, those rays of light get reflected back, right? So this ray of light will also get reflected back in the same medium from which it is coming. Let it is marked with OB. So OB is the reflected ray. We can say that what we can say that reflected ray, the ray of light is, or the ray of light which is sent back by the mirror is known as reflected ray. Then what do you mean by point of incidence? The point of incidence is a point on the mirror on which the incident ray meets. So this is known as point of incidence. So O is the point of incidence. What do you mean by normal? A normal is imaginary perpendicular line which is drawn on the mirror at the point of incidence. Point of incidence के ऊपर एक perpendicular line draw की जाती है just for reference. This is known as normal. We cannot say normal line or normal ray. It is called as just normal. Now what do you mean by angle of incidence? The angle made between incident ray OA and ON, that is normal, is known as angle of incidence. So this is angle of incidence. OAON is angle of incidence. Then what do you mean by angle of reflection? The angle of reflection is the angle between reflected ray and the normal. So the angle between OB and ON is angle of reflection. So angle NOB is the angle of reflection. Now there are two types of reflection: regular reflection and diffused reflection. What do you mean by regular reflection? All we know that in all the rays, light rays travel parallelly to each other. So there is a source of light, okay, all the rays coming from the source when are incident on a plane or the polished surface get reflected back, and these reflected rays, if are parallel, then it is called as regular reflection. Means that if the incident rays are also parallel and the reflected rays are also parallel, it means that it is a regular reflection. But in the case of diffuse reflection, what happens? The incident rays, though the incident rays are parallel, but due to the irregular surface, the reflected rays are not parallel to each other. So this type of reflection is known as diffused reflection. The regular reflection actually occurs always from the smooth surfaces, whereas diffuse reflection occurs from the rough surfaces like wall, paper, chalk, board, etc. When the regular reflection takes place, always the clear image of the object is formed, and when the diffused reflection takes place, no image is formed. So the example of the regular reflection, we can say the reflection from the mirror when you see yourself while dressing, and the image taking, or the formation image of the images when we see in the cinema theater, or picture when we see on the cinema screen. So this was regular reflection and diffuse reflection. Now we will study the reflection from the plane mirrors. Before going to the plane mirrors, we should come to know what do you mean by mirrors. What is actually mirror? Mirror is actually nothing but glass plus silver coating. A simple glass is there, and behind that a silver coating is done, on which again it is red coated. So the front part of the mirror, glass becomes shiny and reflecting. So this is mirror. Now when the image, there are two types of images. Again, before starting with the reflection from the plane mirror, we will study the types of images. There are two types of the images. First is virtual and second is real. What do you mean by virtual image? When the image is not obtained on the screen. For example, when you see mirror while dressing yourself, no image is formed on the screen, that is, no image is formed on the mirror. It will seem as if image of you is standing behind the mirror, right? तुम लोग स्क्रीन मिरर के ऊपर तुम लोगों को कोई इमेज नहीं दिखेगी, ऐसा लगेगा मिरर के पीछे कोई तुम्हारे जैसा ही इंसान खड़ा है. सो दैट टाइप ऑफ व्हेन द इमेज इज फॉर्म, देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज वर्चुअल. एक्चुअली इट इज़ इमेजिनरी. अगर हम मिरर के आगे से ऑब्जेक्ट हटा लेंगे तो वहाँ इमेज फॉर्म होगी ही नहीं. एंड व्हाट डू मीन बाय रियल? When the image is formed on the screen, that time we say the real image. For example, when you see in the cinema theaters, actually on the screen the images are formed, right? No object is standing behind us, right? Then also the images are forming on the screen. Then such type of image is known as real image. यानी कि ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं भी होगा तो भी इमेज फॉर्म हो रही है. That time we say it is real. Now we will study the reflection from the plane mirrors. There are two types of mirrors, plane mirrors and spherical mirrors. Plane mirrors means those are having straight surface, and spherical mirrors means those are having curved surface. So we will see the reflection from the plane mirrors. Now suppose there is a point object. Now in this chapter you will study two types of object. One will be the point object and second will be the large size object or arrow size object. So for the large object we will make arrow, and for the small size object we will use point. So we will start with the first point object. Let there is object O present in front of mirror M and M dash, and this is a plane mirror. Now for any image formation, always it is necessary that two rays should be compulsorily coming from that object and should get incident on the plane mirror. यानी कि कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट की इमेज फॉर्म होने के लिए एक चीज़ कंपलसरी है. वो चीज़ क्या है कि उस ऑब्जेक्ट से हमेशा कम से कम दो रेज एमिट होनी चाहिए, और वो दोनों रेज हमेशा मिरर के ऊपर इंसिडेंट होनी चाहिए, तो ही इस ऑब्जेक्ट की इमेज फॉर्म होगी. सो लेट देयर इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट ओ, फ्रॉम दैट two rays are incident on the mirror M and M dash. Let the first ray is incident at point A and let the second point is incident on point B on the mirror surface M and M dash. Now as according to the laws of reflection, this ray will get reflected back, and let you are standing over here. So this ray will get reflected towards your eyes. Again the same ray will get reflected towards your eyes. Now as this both the rays are diverging rays means that ये दोनों rays कभी भी आगे जाके मिलेंगी नहीं, ये हमेशा आगे जाते जाते दूर ही जाएंगे, डाइवर्ज होती जाएंगे. सो हम क्या करेंगे, एक दोनों पॉइंट्स से इमेजिनरी लाइंस पीछे की तरफ एक्सटेंड करेंगे इस तरह से, एंड वी विल फाइंड अ पॉइंट वेयर दिस बोथ द rays meet. This point of intersection is nothing but the image of object O, which is marked as I. So this is how the image formation takes place. When we are talking about the image formation, always the image is virtual when we see in the plane mirror. So image formation by the plane mirror is virtual, means imaginary. You cannot find it real. It is erect. Suppose if you are seeing yourself in the plane mirror you will find in the dressing tables of your cupboards, right? Grooming session. तो वहाँ पे तुम लोगों को plane mirrors मिलेंगे. When you see yourself in the mirror, it doesn't happen that you will see yourself upside down. No. Your image will be erect, your head will be up, and obviously legs will be down. So the image formation from the plane mirror is erect. After that, it is laterally inverted. What do you mean by laterally inverted? When the left side of the object appears on the right and the right side of the object appears left. अगर इमेज में ऑब्जेक्ट का राइट लेफ्ट में दिखता है और ऑब्जेक्ट का लेफ्ट इमेज के राइट में दिखता है तो हम लोग उसको बोलते हैं लेटरली इन्वर्टेड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, व्हेन यू सी योरसेल्फ इन द मिरर and you raise your left hand, your image will raise right hand. So this type of image is known as laterally inverted image. The size of the image is equal to the size of the object. Object जितना बड़ा होगा, suppose 5 centimeter tall, the image will also 5 centimeter tall. Image form behind the mirror. मिरर के पीछे ऑब्जेक्ट की इमेज बनेगी, ना कि आगे. Image is formed at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. Suppose the object is here and the distance between the object and the mirror is 2 meter. Then the distance between the plane mirror and the image will be also 2 meter. So this is how the image formation from the plane mirror takes place. I hope this video will help you to solve the worksheet questions which I gave you in the previous lecture, and I hope you all are able to solve all the questions properly. If you have any doubt, please say, stay home, stay safe.